Welcome to Pesci Veggies, where we eat to live, but most importantly, we live to eat. Today we are going to try Walmart Chipotle tomato fajita vegetables. So Walmart has introduced fresh meals that can be found in their refrigerated food section. I came across this Chipotle tomato fajita vegetable starter kit in my local Walmart and thought I would try it. This is not sponsored by Walmart in any way. I just wanted to try this. So let's dive right in. The fajita veggies come with a healthy amount of sliced red and green peppers, along with sliced onions and a chipotle tomato butter. Sounds delicious. Let's get started. Now I know this is a fajita veggies kit, but I'm feeling inspired to make fajita quesadillas. I went to Antigua, Guatemala for my birthday and had lunch at a tiny restaurant on the corner in the town square. And unfortunately, I don't remember the name, but I know exactly where it is when I go back. I had some veggie quesadillas that were the absolute best quesadillas I've ever had. I think about that meal quite often, so I'm going to recreate it with this Walmart fajita veggies kit. Let's start by chopping up some tomatoes. I always keep cherry or grape tomatoes on hand, so that's what I'm using. Feel free to use whatever you have on hand. I'm also going to add 2 portobello mushroom caps sliced in 1/4 inch slices. Now I do want to make this a whole meal, so let's put our tomatoes and mushrooms to the side and whip up some quick and easy Mexican style rice. We'll start by melting about 1 tablespoon of butter in our pot over medium heat. Now here's where we cheat a little. You're going to add about half the contents of any taco or fajita seasoning packet. Here, I'm using the rest of some fish taco seasoning since that's what I have left over. Did you know you could use these seasoning packets in other dishes other than what's on the packet? Absolutely! I use seasoning packets for all sorts of dishes all the time. It's a great way to save time and add flavor to any dish, even if you don't have a pantry full of seasonings and spices. To this, we're going to punch it up with a little garlic and onion powder. Add some chili powder, ground cumin, and a light sprinkle of salt. Combine all your spices together in your butter and fry them up for about 1 minute. I'm adding about 1½ cups of parboiled white rice, And we're just going to mix our rice and seasonings and let them fry up for a minute to coat and toast the rice. Now time for our liquids. Here I'm using the liquid contents from a can of diced tomatoes that I saved. You can use water or vegetable stock, but I like to reserve the liquid from canned tomatoes to build on to the flavors for rice dishes and other dishes. If you want, you can add a small dollop of tomato paste to give the rice depth of flavor.
Remember to always check your seasonings. Bring your rice to a slow boil, turn your heat down to low and cover. Here I have some black beans going to go along with my fajita quesadillas. I like to use Walmart's Great Value brand seasoned black beans. You can add garlic, onion, chili powder, and ground cumin for added flavor. Super quick and easy black beans. While our beans and rice are going, let's bring about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil up to temp over high heat. I'm using a cast iron skillet to cook the veggies. I think the cast iron skillet gives the veggies that depth of flavor just like the restaurants. If you don't have a skillet, no worries, you can use your favorite frying pan, but plan on investing in a cast iron skillet very soon. Trust me, you'll fall in love with it. Once our oil reaches its smoking point, we're ready to add our veggies. Let's check on our rice. Look at that beautiful color. I'm just adding a little water to allow the rice to finish steaming. I bought these new tongs and they're not tonging like I need them to. You'll want to cook down your veggies a bit for a few minutes before you start layering in your seasonings. So back to my trusted spatula. We're going to add chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, and a little bit of salt. Give it a good mix and let your veggies cook. Ooh, I happened to spot this tropical sazon with annatto in my pantry and decided she belonged in the mix too. You can skip this if you don't have it, I'm just being extra. But it does give it a nice color. Keep in mind that we are going to cook down these veggies quite a bit and the flavors will intensify, so watch your salt. You'll want to cook your veggies until most of the liquid is gone, so about 10 to 12 minutes. Now that most of the liquid has been cooked out, we're going to add our tomato chipotle butter. A final check on our rice. Look at that fluffy goodness. I'm going to turn off the heat and cover and let the rice steam the rest of the way. Back to the veggies. You may be thinking they're done, but I want a little bit of char on the veggies just like the restaurant. So I'm going to let them go for another 10 minutes. Our veggies are finally ready. Now let's build our quesadilla. I'm layering some shredded queso melting cheese onto our tortilla, but feel free to use any kind of cheese you want. Then let's layer our veggies on one side of our tortilla and flip. I decided to use my Foreman grill to cook my quesadilla. Not my best idea, we'll come back to that. So I have a little bit of butter and olive oil mixed to oil the grill. As you can see, this grill has been put to work. I want just a little bit more cheese. I'm going to add some of our oil and butter mix to the tortilla. Let's check on our quesadilla. Not the prettiest, but that cheese melted though. And honestly, that's what I mean about using this Foreman grill. I need to upgrade. So going forward, I'm just gonna cook my quesadillas in the skillet. Let's plate it all up. I've always wanted to make a rice mound, so let's try it. I just packed some rice into a small bowl, flipped, tapped, and voila! Let's plate up our beans. Don't forget that savory gravy. Our quesadilla. Some salsa. And of course, I can't complete any kind of Mexican-inspired dish without Mexican crema. It just won't allow me to be great. And you know we're not eating until we garnish and sprinkle. Doesn't this look delish? Let's eat. Guys, this is so good. So all in all, I will say that Walmart Chipotle tomato fajita vegetables do come in handy. It eliminates a lot of prep work. However, the Chipotle flavor is not that strong. So if that's something that you would want, I would suggest adding a little bit of Chipotle sauce or Chipotle seasoning to really punch up that flavor. Post your quesadilla fajita plates and tag Pesci Veggies on Instagram and TikTok. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, Pescies.